Has Praying Mantis paid you a visit recently? So, if Praying Mantis has visited your home, this is seen to be a very good omen. There are other ways that Praying Mantis could be showing up in symbolic form, maybe like in images that you're seeing on computer, or something someone said and it really caught your attention, or maybe it even showed up. Praying Mantis may have showed up as a dream symbol. Hi, I'm Marcia Chase. Welcome to my channel. Stay tuned to the end of the video. We'll go into a little more detail about ways that you can know if Praying Mantis is showing up in your life to communicate specifically with you. I do clairvoyant readings. You can find those on my website, and I really think it's fun to work with decoding the signs and symbols when they show up in your life. So let's get into this a little bit and learn some more about Praying Mantis. Praying Mantis has existed for 135 million years. Fossil records indicate that mantises have changed little over millions of years, maintaining their distinctive predatory adaptations. Praying mantises are known for their elongated bodies, triangular heads, and prominent front legs, adapted for grasping prey. They are carnivorous insects that typically prey on other insects, but larger species can capture small vertebrates. Their hunting strategy involves a combination of camouflage, patience, and swift strikes. Mantises are found on every continent except Antarctica, with great diversity in tropical and subtropical regions. They inhabit various environments, from rainforests and grasslands to urban areas. And then a little bit more on that from the Shaman's Guide to Power Animals. They talk about Praying Mantis is a predator that is on constant lookout for any insect it can find to consume. From 2 to 5 inches long, depending on the species, it has what appear to be 4 legs and 2 arms. It can come in many colors, which is its mechanism for blending into the background of the local vegetation. Praying mantis can be mistaken for branches, leaves, or sticks. It is so convincing and unsuspecting, insects find it difficult to detect. It tends to hang out near sources of nectar, which are popular destinations for insects to feed on and perfect places for it to plant itself and wait for its dinner. Praying mantis can swivel its head 180 degrees to detect its prey and prepare to strike. It is extremely calculated in its movements, highly aware of its surroundings, and patient and still. Its face can seem human-like or extraterrestrial. With its arms together, it gives the impression it is praying. And then over on the side notes over here, there's a few interesting little things on here too. In captivity, the female praying mantis bites off the head either during or after copulation. And they don't know if praying mantis do this in the wild. Praying mantis reverses the food chain, sometimes eating birds. I mean, that's kind of crazy to think about. And there is an African Bushman myth that praying mantis created Earth and is our supreme being. So let's dive into some of the myths and the cultures around praying mantis a little bit more. So in many cultures, praying mantis is seen as a symbol of stillness, patience, and mindfulness due to its meditative posture and deliberate movements. And then a little bit more from the Shaman's Guide to Power Animals. The Chinese have always been impressed with praying mantis stillness and contemplative manner of its movements. They honor its lack of fear and the opportunistic skill it uses to strike quickly and get what it desires. Its movements have inspired poses that martial artists use in hand-to-hand combat. In Africa, the Kalahari Bushmen worship praying mantis like a god, asking it for messages when it is seen and waiting with interest for what it will reveal. Praying mantis may be asked to find lost sheep or goats. In ancient Greek culture, praying mantis was seen as a prophet and its messages were much anticipated. It is a helpful guide those who are lost and need to find their home. And the Greek word for praying mantis means prophet. So if praying mantis has shown up in your life, the question you want to ask yourself is, are you willing to wait? This is about patience. It's about patience, but really taking patience to a deeper level, like deliberateness, deliberate creation. Many of us have a destination in mind, yet take no notice of how we are getting there. This is again from the Shaman's Guide. Praying mantis is a good power animal for teachers and students of meditation and mindfulness. It teaches us to wait calmly for what we desire. Praying mantis rarely misses its target. It is so sure that it will achieve its goals that it is willing to wait. It is like I think of patience as almost like there's some anxiousness about, okay, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And that's not praying mantis. Praying mantis is like, you already know. There's a knowingness that goes along with this kind of deliberate creating that praying mantis has. That it's just this power in waiting, not in the uncomfortableness of waiting, but that knowingness that thing, it's going to come to you. You are right where you're supposed to be, and you are going to rendezvous with the thing that you already know are on the way. So, like I said at the beginning, I will include a few more thoughts here on how will you know that praying mantis is showing itself to you and has a message for you. Like, there are a lot of different ways that this could come up in your life, that you come to this point where you clicked on a video about praying mantis. Maybe you just saw it when you were scrolling through and you're curious about it. Maybe a praying mantis actually showed up at your house. Maybe it was on your screen door. There can be a lot of different ways that you end up coming to know this message of praying mantis. So let's look into this a little bit more. Like, what are some, like, how often do you encounter a praying mantis in your daily life? Have you ever seen one? Maybe you've never seen one at all. Maybe you see them all the time. Have you had dreams that involve any kind of impressions of a praying mantis? Or it could be even praying mantises have that alien-like face. So that's kind of an interesting element of this symbol as well, too. Do you find that the symbolic meanings of the praying mantis, such as the patience and the deliberateness and focus, are these particularly relevant to you in your life right now? Do you feel like you have these qualities, or you feel like you really are in need of these qualities? And have you noticed any signs or synchronicities playing out that involve praying mantis? So, just a few things to kind of consider, that it's not by accident that you have come upon this message. And just a few other things just to kind of reiterate is, do you notice that maybe you do need to simplify your life at this time right now? That's the energy and message of praying mantis. Take time for stillness and really bringing deliberateness and mindfulness. I think the other message that's coming through to me as I am studying praying mantis for this video is that we're living in a time that is really calling for this deeper level of awareness. Spiritual awareness. We were just talking about this in one of my classes, that a lot of people are getting into spiritual awareness and self-awareness, and suddenly there's sort of like a blowing up of a lot of these kinds of trainings and classes and that have been really not a mainstream thing for a long time. So there's that. And then in our world, we're living in a time that we need to be more deliberate and more aware. We're surrounded by a lot of checked out people and sort of checked out level of consciousness. So you really want to be deliberate when you're getting ready to, like, let's say, leave the house for the day, or go into a public place, and really bring a level of stillness and awareness. And there can be a lot of opportunities that just literally blow by us throughout the day too. So this symbol of the praying mantis it's very dynamic. I found this one to be really fascinating. Thanks for watching, and like I said in my intro, you can find more about clairvoyant readings and my Patreon and different things that I have going on my website. There's information about classes that I'm involved in, and just lots of tools and information that I come across. I try to post that stuff on my website. So stay tuned. There's more to come.